Hi, good evening, Kenji's TV. Let's talk about Hanshin Tigers. So today's topic is do you know Tigers in 1985? So 34 years ago, they won the Japan Championship. That was for them to win such a big title, and then it was first time. And that year was their 50 years anniversary year. So they must have been really serious. But I remember the opening game of the year. They played against Hiroshima Cup, and then they lost. And that was I think second runner was called Kitamura. He's number 5. I mean, on his back, and then he was second runner, and then he didn't know second or short stop, second baseman or short stop got a ball, so he didn't even check who got the ball, and then Carpino, I think, one of the infielders tagged him, and then an umpire called out. We are so shocked. It's we say kakshidama and hidden ball. So it was really bad start, I would say. But next day of that happening, Tigers won. It was a good game. So relief pitcher called Kazuyuki Yamamoto, southpaw pitcher, really good. And then they won. But just 2 games. But nobody expected Tigers got the championship in that year. You know why? Because really unbalanced team. Offense was so good, but defense was absolutely weak. Well, anyway, infielders are really good. They are really good infielders. Kakefu, third baseman. Hirata, shortstop. Okada, second baseman. And then Randy Burrs. He was first baseman. And those are very good infielders. And outfielders are okay. And offense is so good. I think great hitters in the lineup. And nowadays, I think recent Tigers are very bad in offense. They're just we say 3-run hitters. Anyway, so one I think strange incident was I don't remember. Check. Let me check. When it was. OS12. On that day, Tigers の、baseball club company's president called はじめなんかの、he really wanted to go back to the Osaka from Tokyo, and then he got on the airplane, and then his plane was his plane took off the Haneda airport, and then after I don't know how many hours later, no, I think a short distance from Tokyo to Osaka, so maybe in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, that airplane crashed into the mountain called Osakayama Mountain in Gunma. So he was of course he passed away, and then only 3 people could survive. I was amazed to see those 3 people. So more than 360 people, those passengers on board, and then they passed away immediately. So it was big incident, and then everybody was really surprised. Anyway, so after that happening, Tigers became really strong team, even though their I think defense was not so good. But I don't want to say the defense. I think the pitchers. I think with the starting pitchers are so not so good. Maybe only Ikeda, number 18, and he won 9 games. But I think most of the I think were games. They I think sent some I think relief pitchers to the mound. But I think Nakanishi, yeah, he was a young guy at that time, and then I think a couple of years ago he was a pitching coach for Tigers, and then he was incredibly good at the time. He was relief pitcher, and then nearly pitched every day. So we said he was like Trevor Hoffman. You don't know Trevor Hoffman, so you're not San Diego Padres fan. Anyway, so at that time I worked for the bookshop as a bookshop assistant, and then I booked so many magazines and books. They are published for this special occasion. Tigers will get championship. Wow, very unusual stuff. And I bought some magazines, but not all of them. I was young and also very young worker, and then I didn't earn enough for my hobbies. Yeah, but I bought some. Well, this is a very famous sports magazine in Japan, and it's called The Number. And sometimes they make special for the very good I think sports team, I think athlete, those kind of stuff. So this is I think first I think Tigers special issue. It's really interesting. So At that time, I think there was some, I think professional baseball teams in Osaka and the Kobe area. I mean Kansai area. Hankyu Braves, Nankai Hawks, Kintetsu Buffaloes. But they are in Pacific League, and then only I think Tigers in the Central League. So it means the Tigers a very popular team, and then the reason why Tigers are so popular means they have they have a game against Giants, so that's why. But Pacific League teams are a bit different. So that means they need to be champions, champion team in the Pacific League, and after that, Japan World Series called Nippon Series, and they have to be qualified for the Nippon Series, and they will probably play against the Giants. But so that's why I think Central League always I think had so many I think fans at several stadiums, Central League stadiums. But nowadays I think Pacific leagues, league teams are very popular too. So and then Pacific League teams are very strong, more than Central League teams. Anyway, so number this one is first one, no second one. Second one was I think when they got when they became the champion team of the Central League. So that was really I think sold out at that time. And the next one, this one is after they won Japan World Series, the Nippon Series. So and then it was first time for them to win the Japan World Series. And they still keep. And then Tigers, Hanshin Tigers, baseball club company got their own magazine. So monthly magazine, Tigers. It was really a little bit smaller than one in lineup. This one is bigger than this one. Yeah. So Tigers magazine. At the time, I think it's not so easy to buy this one in Tokyo area. And this one after the Japan World Series. Happiest time ever. And then some I think Tigers fans really wanted write some books, and then one of them was this one. He's a writer, and then he wrote I think his diary from the I think from the I think early January of that year until August 16. So funny. And then another one. This one is a parody book, and then there are so many other people. They are really mad about tigers, fanatic people, and then you could. It's a kind of guidebook. You could go to the tigers restaurants, bars, pubs, like that. So one, I think Nakano. So that is pub called Tora. Tora means tiger, and then this I think old lady used to I think run that restaurant, but no anymore because she died. Okay. So many happenings, and then I think I really want to drink something. Sorry, I'll be back soon. So I could tell you a funny episode about fans in Osaka. So I think after the game on 16th of October in 1985, there are so many people in a place called Shinsaibashi, and then they're so funny because they wanted to do something. They really wanted to express their happiness, and then they're like I think Latin people, yeah. Extreme. They are really extreme. So they they went to the bridge called Hikkakebashi. I don't know why that name, but actually it's called Shinsaibashi, but Hikkakebashi. Yeah. Anyway, so they went to that bridge, and then that bridge was over the river called doutonbori river. So that river at that time is so contaminated and stinky, and nobody wanted to get into that river. But Tigers fans, they really wanted to express their happiness. So that means they dived into that stinky river, and then and so many people like and then those people so can I say suggested other people, and then can you imagine, not only boys, some girls did it. Oh my God. And then when they came up, and then they really wanted to went back to the bridge, and many people I think avoided those kind of people. Oh my God, they're too stinky. Wow, oh, yeah, take distance from me. Like this. And then they really wanted of course they really wanted to go home, but they couldn't even get on a train because so stinky. Wow, I cannot imagine why they did it. So at that time, of course, that was illegal action. Yeah, but I think policemen around there couldn't even arrest those kind of people. It was so dirty, stinky, and you cannot you cannot even touch them. Or so it was so funny, and those people, I think, yeah. So strange, so strange. But I think after 18 years later, so it was 2003, and then manager was Seiichi Hoshino, and then he was so good, and then Tigers won Central League championship. And after that, and then people in there, and then they dived into the doutonbori river. But doutonbori river, at that time, yeah, it was clean, very clean, and then and then you could I think you cannot dive into the river over there, but so many I think Tigers fanatics really wanted to do that. I don't know why. And then but I think there are so many I think high walls on the edge of the I think the bridge, so you needed to climb up top of the I think high wall, and then try to dive into the water. I cannot imagine. Well, anyway, back to the 1985. So not only that. So there was, I think, Kentucky Fried Chicken very close to that, I think, bridge. And then some, people say, wow, Colonel Sanders, of that, I think, branch of the Kentucky Fried Chicken, very resembled to the, I think, superstar of the Tigers called Randy Bass. So we need take him to the I think Shinsaibashi Bridge. And then they did it, and then that was stealing. Yeah, so it means crime, but they didn't care because they're drunk and also I think becoming riot. And then they took Colonel Sanders to the I think Shinsaibashi Bridge, and then slowed Colonel Sanders, door into the I think doutonbori river water, and that door didn't come up, so it didn't flow back to the surface of the water. No, I think sinking, and then. After Tigers, next year they got third position in the Central League, and then next year, 1987, they are bottom in the league. So we said, oh my God, this is the curse of the Colonel Sanders, because Colonel Sanders never came up. Tigers very similar, and then I think sinking. Wow, Tigers became submarine. So we said really bad. So Yeah, Colonel Sanders. His curse was working. And I think curse of Colonel Sanders. I've never heard any other team got that kind of strange strange story. But Tigers only had curse of the Colonel Sanders. So funny, team. And if you know, I think 1985. So you could enjoy that crazy time. We want get same kind of crazy time. Yes. Next year, let's do it again. Okay. See you.